And really, when I work with people, I start at the rate that doesn't come with any additional cost. In other words, here's the rate without investing more money in purchasing yourself a lower rate. This person cut me off and said, well, I have someone giving me a rate that's way lower. And honestly, they almost hung up on me. Luckily, I was able to drop, a little bit of a nugget in telling them to go, make sure you take a look at box A on page 2 of your loan estimate. And ultimately, that conversation was done pretty quickly. A few days went by and they actually called me back after having went and looked at exactly what I told them to look at. And that conversation was so different. I had their full attention, and what we ended up doing is actually comparing apples to apples relative to what they were told and had from this other person to what I could do. And after kind of dissecting the offer, relative again to what I could do, I'd be saving them over $3,500 if they wanted that lower rate, or if they didn't want to do, a buy down, if they didn't want to spend any additional money on their rate, I would have a lower rate without that buy down. So, all of this to say, one of the other red flags is if you are working with someone and their rates just happens to be way, way, way lower than anyone else, and you're not getting the education about the buy down and stuff like that, that's another red flag. You want someone to really educate you about how to choose the right mortgage for yourself. That way you can see the playing field and make the best decision for you and your family.